Hey there, how's it going? I'm here on my balcony in Paphos, Cyprus. Paphos is where one of the international airports is on Cyprus. It is a small town of only about 33,000 people. I'm going to give a tour of my room here and then head out and show you some of Paphos and give you a good idea of how expensive is Cyprus. So Cyprus is an island in the Mediterranean. It is the third largest and third most populous island in the Mediterranean. It is south of Turkey and it has a very complicated history and political situation. It is another area of a disputed territory, but in a nutshell, it is an island that is half Greek and half Turkish. Here in the southern Greek part of Cyprus, then it is pretty much full-on Greek culture, even though it is a separate country. It is kind of like a long-lost Greek island. And then the northern part of the island is Turkish and is closer to Turkey. And then the political sort of arrangement is very complex, and I'm still, kind of figuring it out myself. But anyways, I'm now going to give a tour of the room. Head in here. I'm at the New York Plaza Hotel Apartments. Here you can see a nice room with 2 beds. Now here's a potentially annoying thing about this hotel, unfortunately, which is that I guess all of their rooms have 2 beds like this. Because when I arrived here a few days ago, then I went down to the front desk and said, by any chance, can you switch me over into a room with big double bed? I'm here by myself, and it would be nice to be able to stretch out. And she said, sorry, but all of our rooms have 2 beds like this. So unfortunately, not the best place to come for a romantic holiday, I guess. So anyway, continuing with the tour here. Private bathroom with shower and a big living space with a flat screen TV, couch, full kitchen, fridge, everything. And then the balcony opens up once again. And so a nice spacious apartment with everything you need, and it is only $23 per night. However, the important thing to keep in mind with this video is that I am here in low season. It is currently mid-February. It is very quiet around here, not many tourists. A good time to be here if you're not expecting to, go swimming and stuff like that, because it is a little bit chilly. But as far as just finding a nice, super peaceful, relaxing place to hang out with cheap prices, then now is a good time to be here. I'm not sure about the restaurants, if they might change their menus and increase the prices there, but certainly for accommodation. And so I checked online for the price of this room in high season in July, and it's $62, so almost 3 times the price. And this is the cheapest room, and so prices go up higher from there depending on the number of people and whether or not you include breakfast. Breakfast is not included in my room price. You can get it for $5. It is a nice big breakfast. It is like a British breakfast with baked beans and sausage and eggs and stuff. Cyprus was controlled by Great Britain, and so they drive on the left side of the road, and there's a lot of British influence here. And so Wi-Fi is included in the room here. One thing you should know though is that the Wi-Fi here is the slowest I've encountered in my travels in years. It is horrible for uploading videos. It literally takes days to upload a video to YouTube. For basic browsing and stuff, then it's fine, checking your email and Facebook and stuff like that. So for most people, then it is perfectly fine. But for anyone who is planning to do, uploading or things that require fast internet, then Cyprus is a bad place for internet. I've been to many different restaurants in Paphos here, and they all have the same super slow internet. All right, I'm going to get ready here, get out of the room, go walking around town here, show you more of Paphos, and give you a better idea of how much things cost here in Cyprus. And so my room is up there on the 2nd floor, and they have a pool here, which I doubt I will be making use of. It is windy and a bit chilly out here. At least the sun came out and is warming things up a little bit. New York Plaza Hotel Apartments. And notice the Greek flag there and the Cyprus flag. And so the hotel here is a ways away from the city center and the beachside walking area and all the restaurants and stuff like that. It's about a 20-minute walk. And so I'm going to walk over there now and show some of the sights along the way. And so here's a main street. A lot of restaurants along here as well, such as dim sum, Phuket Chinese and Thai food. And up ahead is a traditional Cypriot, which means from Cyprus, restaurant called Kings of Aphrodite. I've eaten there a couple of times. It's really good. and great prices. I'll walk over there and show you what things cost. And so here's the menu. Check out these amazing prices. Sorry about the noise on this busy street here. Cyprus specialties, suckling pig for 15 euros. Souvla, 13.95 euros. Kleftiko, I don't know exactly what these dishes are, but that is definitely Greek there. Souvlakia kebab for just 11 euros. Moussaka, 12 euros. Stuffed vine leaves, 12 euros. A T-bone steak for just 16 euros. And so they use the euro here in Cyprus, obviously, and the current exchange rate for the euro versus the US dollar is about 1.2 US dollars to 1 euro. And so you have to increase these prices a little bit relative to the US dollar. And so $16 for a T-bone steak would be about $18. But compared to the places I've been in recent weeks, these are great looking prices. Fish and chips for 11 euros. Spaghetti Napolitano for just 9 euros. Vegetarian pizza for 9 euros. And so it didn't show the prices of drinks on the menu there, but beer and wine is super cheap. You can get beers for like 2 or 3 euros. Also, there is a even cheaper restaurant over here that I ate at a couple of nights ago. And they have this amazing deal, a special, that is spring rolls, fish and chips, apple pie, and ice cream, and it is all just 10 euros for everything there. So there are some great deals to be found here on Cyprus. Now there you can see the sea right there, the Mediterranean. However, it's a long walk to the center of Paphos where all the restaurants and everything are, so I'm going to keep on walking down the road here, and then once I get there, then I will find a restaurant and grab some lunch. So you will see some traditional Cypriot food in this video. So this is Thomas's Jungle Bar Restaurant Tavern, and they have the drinks out on the menu here, the prices, and they're awesome. Kio is the name of a local beer. Kio Draft, a huge, more than half a liter large glass is just €2.30. That's about $2.50. A small one is just €1.20. Carlsberg for $2.30 as well, same prices. Kio large bottle for €2.60. That is quite a nice change of scene from Israel, where it was like 10 bucks. Here we got ice cream. 1 scoop, €1. 2 scoops, €2. 3 scoops, $2.75. And here you can get apple pie with ice cream, €3.75. That's about $4. A beef burger, just €3. Hot dog for €3. Plate of chips, $2.50. Freshly squeezed orange juice for just €1. Amazing deal at the Black Velvet ice cream shop. I'm going to grab some euros here at this ATM. I'm curious to see if it will charge me a withdrawal fee. Good news, there was no fee to withdraw cash. There's 300 euros. And so you can see a road sign there with the names of some towns on the island here. Pagia, Katikas, Polis, and a big roundabout here with a huge church out there, I guess a Orthodox church. And then some sort of train tracks up here. I'm not sure what this is about. And from here, you walk on this way and get to the center of town within about 5 or 10 minutes. Some old caves here, right by the road. And it looks like they were inhabited, like these are actual rooms. It's like a shelf over there. Anyways, had to put another warmer shirt on because it's getting a little bit chilly. And check this out. Interesting. A collection of scarves. And some sort of historical cave or something here. I guess that's what this sign here is referring to. Ayos Solomonis Catacomb. Here's a map showing part of the island here. This is all in Greek here though, but I think I'm right here. Keto Paphos. And then here is right around the town, harbor. So I'm walking down this road right there, and then I'll get to the water there, the Mediterranean. And so Paphos was voted the European Capital of Culture 2017. There are lots of these convenience stores along the streets here with good prices on drinks, and especially beers are just dirt cheap. Car rentals. So I don't know how much that office there charges. However, I asked at the desk at the hotel there, and she called and asked a couple of places. Here it says $29.99, special offer only, fully air-conditioned Jeeps. And here are some of the things to see and do around here. A nice swimming spot there, waterfalls, donkey riding, sea caves, lagoon, Jeeps, Abacus Gorge. And so the lady at the hotel called around and asked a couple of places for prices of rental cars, and she found one that was 40 euros per day, and that included insurance and tax, so it's just an even 40 euros. And so now I'm in more of the downtown area. I have to be careful about crossing streets here because I'm still getting used to the left side driving thing. So this place, La Croissanterie, a great place to shop for pastries and things. They have the most delicious strawberry, I guess it's a strawberry tart, really amazing, for 350 euros, a little expensive there. But they also have sandwiches that are really good for like 3 euros or so. There's various different like snacks you can get, a good place to get like some lunch snacks or things for late at night or whatever. And so this is, you know, the center of Paphos and the main tourist area. And out here is the Paphos Castle. And getting a close-up look at the Mediterranean. There's the castle out there. And then it's a line of restaurants along here that just keeps going and going. So I'll walk that way and find a place to stop and grab a drink and some lunch. This is funny. I guess they're balloon salespeople. And so I've got a large Kio beer here for €2.80, about $3. Just a little bit more expensive here, right by the water, but still good deal. And so I'm going for their set menu special 3-course for €13.95. That's about $16 or so. And so you choose one of each of these. I'm going for the garlic mushrooms and shiftalia, which I guess is meatballs, and it comes with salad and French fries and then some ice cream for dessert, all for $13.95. And so here is the garlic mushrooms on toast. Looks really good. And then some bread, olive oil, vinegar. And so here's the shiftalia meatballs, a local Cypriot dish, and French fries and salad, and I'll put some of that oil and vinegar on the salad there, and ice cream. This is that strawberry tart thing I was talking about. These things are amazing. €3.50. I also got a spinach cheese pastry that was just €2.20. That was a late lunch that I had there, so I will have the pastry there for dinner a little bit later. It's like, as you can see, the sun is set. It's like after 5 o'clock, I guess. And it is starting to get genuinely cold here, so I'm going to start walking back to my room there and chillax, work on some stuff for this evening. So anyways, hope you enjoyed this video and got a good taste of how expensive is Cyprus. Tomorrow I might rent a car and go explore more around the island. I'm definitely going to rent a car in the next couple of days, see what the weather's looking like tomorrow and stuff like that. So anyways, more coming from Cyprus and beyond. See ya.